and welcome to part 7 of How Do You Network on LinkedIn? Building that Connectfluence. Now, today I want to talk about rewarding. So ways you can reward your network. So one way is to mention people. So I mentioned in the previous about connecting people, introducing through that. But if you want to reward someone, so you want to acknowledge a catering company that did an awesome service, or a event provider, or someone, maybe you went to a workshop and you loved the LinkedIn training that you went to, you might share a post and mention the person with a photo and a bit of a story as to what you learned. Maybe you went to a conference and you might share your top 3 tips and mention the people that you got them from, that shared them on stage. There's many ways you can use mentioning to build relationships and reward the person, and then enabling or starting a relationship and exposing them to your network. So that's rewarding. So to do that, if you're sharing a post on the LinkedIn homepage, at the very top of the screen, you'll see this box here. It might look like this, or it might look slightly different because they're in the middle of changing these icons out on the far side. So you click on Start a Post, and then to decide what kind of post are you going to do. Is it going to be just text only? Is it going to be an image post, a video post, a document post, something else? So you're going to craft your text, and then to mention the people, to reward them by the mention, you're going to use the @ symbol. And as you start typing their name, it should come up as a suggestion. Now, from time to time, LinkedIn has glitches. So if you find this is a bit finicky, I tend to backspace back to the beginning before the @ symbol, and then, and possibly the space. Then hit the space, type in the @ symbol, and wait. Give it a few seconds to kind of start suggesting people generally, and then start typing their name. And then you might find the person. Now, you don't have to be connected to the person you're mentioning. They can be out of your network, out of your first level connections. So you don't, that's a nice way to meet, to reference people you're not connected to yet. But do it authentically, and it needs to be done respectfully, so that you're mentioning them to give them reward, give them credit. Now, also, while you're sharing a post, you might add some hashtags that are relevant to the event, or the situation, the scenario, the industry, whatever it is, it fits. 3 hashtags is ideal for posting. You don't want to go too many more if you can help it. And if you're looking for engagement on your post, ask a question. So you might share. So let's use a conference scenario. You went to a conference, you heard someone speak, love their stuff. You might share your top 3 things you learned from the conference. And then mention the 3 speakers that really stood out for you, and then maybe ask a question of your network about the topics that you're sharing. You might have a photo to go with it, or maybe a document post made up of multiple images, but essentially you want to tell a story, and that's what you want to use your post to do. So there you go. That's rewarding your network and building better relationships on LinkedIn.